Hi everyone, welcome to Wisdom Squared. It's October 16th, 2017. And today I'd like to talk about what's going on with Saudi Arabia and Russia. Putin met with King Salman of Saudi Arabia and they've struck a deal. And this is what's really interesting is that these two countries have had a very, very limited relationship. They struck a deal for $3 billion worth of advanced air defense systems for the S-400 Triumph. And this is very interesting news because Saudi Arabia has been intertwined with the United States, especially since the creation of the petrodollar back in 1971. So for them to branch out and start dealing with Russia is very interesting, and this is something that should be on mainstream topics that is not being talked about. So earlier on this year, the United States signed a deal with Saudi Arabia. It's going to be $350 billion, and it's going to be over a 10-year time frame. $110 billion is going to be for immediate purchase. They're looking at having Black Hawk helicopters, ships, the THAAD missile system. The thing with this deal, though, is these are contracts that haven't been made yet, and this has happened a few months back. So maybe that is one of the reasons that they're moving over into Russian territory, especially since the Russians are really getting a foothold, helping out in Syria, helping out Assad. And it's talked about that the Saudis have been looking into getting some nuclear power. And if they're getting nuclear power, then that would be coming from Russia, most likely, for when their oil starts to run out, it starts to dwindle. But it is interesting to see that why do the Saudis need a bunch of air defense systems? They're the strongest in the area besides Israel. So it doesn't really make a lot of sense why they're pushing for that unless they were to move away from the petrodollar. And moving away from the petrodollar would be absolutely devastating for the West. And this is a huge deal when you have what's going on in the Middle East and Russia's influence is expanding. And there's not a lot of people talking about it. So something to keep on the radar. Take a look at it. Keep your eyes open, and thank you for listening.